Hi, boys and girls. Good morning. Time for our next morning meeting. Today, instead of doing real words for us to tap out, I thought we could do some silly nonsense words. Are you ready? For your first word is, what do you think it is? Let's touch spell it together. T-I-F. Tiff. Nice job practicing that one. Next one. L-I-J. Lidge. Yep, these are definitely silly nonsense words. How about rel? Good job. Two more. Ready? G-ib. Gib. Last one. R-off. Rough. Nice. Okay, so today is what you're reading for Spirit Week. So your job later is to post a picture, send a picture, email a picture, anything you want to do with you and a book that you're reading. So our book today is going to be Where the Wild Things Are. Have you ever heard this book? This one's a classic. I really like this book. So if you haven't heard it yet, I want to share it with you today. Are you ready? Let's get started. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. And another. Does anybody know what mischief means? That might be a good word to ask your parents about today. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. It's not very nice to say, "I'll eat you up." He's not behaving very well. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Wow. Do you think this book is fiction or nonfiction if a forest is growing in his bedroom? And grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around him. Wow. Do you think that's really happening or he's using his imagination? I'm going to let you decide on that one. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnarled their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with his magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Wow, he did that just by staring into their eyes. Have you ever had a staring contest with somebody? Maybe try it today. And made him king of all the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Wow, look at them dancing in the moonlight, and they look like they're roaring and hopping. That is quite a rumpus. And now they're swinging from the trees, and I noticed the moon is gone. It's daytime now, so that means they've had a rumpus for a very long time. Now they've got a parade, and it looks like it's getting dark again. Wow, that's a long time. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away and across the world he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. How is Max feeling right now? I don't think he looks very happy. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws, but Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. They love him. They're going to miss him. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. It seemed like Max was gone for a really long time, but then when he got back, his dinner was ready for him. So was it really a long time, or was it just his imagination? And it was still hot. Well, there's our answer, boys and girls. I really liked that book, and when I was in kindergarten, my mom used to read it to me. So I hope that you guys liked it today. This is my book for what you're reading on Spirit Week, okay? All right, so at this point, you guys should have been working on your packets really nicely and doing all of your online work, and I have been checking online to see who's been doing their work, and some of you are